Hello again, everyone, and welcome to Time Traveler's Coin Exchange. Tonight we're going to have episode 138 of The Coin Vault Has Opened. We will be looking through a roll of 50 proof 1961 Lincoln Memorial cents. So this one I got off of eBay, and I got a roll of 50 proofs. And all these still have their mint tokens in them. And so I do have, I pulled the first coin out of here to take a photo of in the beginning here. And it's got some toning on it, which was pretty cool. So we'll take a look at that one first, but I'm just going to pour these out. But hello everybody, welcome. Hope you guys are all having a good night. So hopefully this whole bag is just full of toned ones. Never really know. Just looking at these, almost all of the mint cellos look like they are kind of yellowed. So they all look a little bit older. I bought these off of somebody on eBay that I had bought a lot of them from, and I'd had some luck with them in the past. And from what it looks like, they don't have any more, or I'm not seeing any more up. I saw one roll of proof mint cellos on eBay this last week, and it went for higher than I've ever seen a roll go for. Hello Stern, welcome. How are you? It was fun getting to see your stream last night. Got to watch it for a bit as I was going to bed, and then I got to watch more as I woke up today. How long did you go? You must have been streaming for 12 hours. That is definitely a good way to stream. But yeah, that was fun to get to see, and thank you for the advice. I'll have to see what I can do to get things set up. And I'm wishing that, like this one's got toning kind of all the way around the ring, and it's got a couple different colors. Maybe I can get things set up here differently. Maybe it's the light here. I'm not 100% sure. I know toning can be tricky with these. But it does have like a ring of toning around it. That didn't seem to help at all. I see less. Let's try less light. Can almost see it. Let's check out the back, because the back had different colors. Here you can kind of see it in this corner here. There's kind of like a yellow and orange. But it goes all the way around it, I think. And so it's looking like my camera. I was doing videos of nickels earlier, and almost every single one I did was toned, but none of them would show up on the camera. And it's like last week I was having a really good job. I was seeing coins toned that I wasn't seeing with the naked eye, and then I was like, oh, they're toned. So that was cool. I think I missed the very end. I had to get to work earlier, but I didn't see the end of your stream. I saw what I believe was the beginning for maybe an hour, and then I got to watch a couple hours this morning. But I'm sorry to hear you had to put your best friend down. That is definitely hard. My condolences, especially in a time like this right now. You can use every friend you can have. So pretty nice looking toned one here. We'll start going through these, kind of looking at the quality of them, see if there's any more toned ones in here. When I was looking up different varieties, I didn't see a whole lot. I saw one variety, one double die on the reverse. I checked eBay just to see if there were any ones that I wasn't familiar with, and didn't see anything else there new. Stern, you are probably one of the people to ask though, if there's anything else you know, any other double dies or varieties, let me know, I'll check them out. Almost kind of looks like I'm doing a little bit of a max headroom on you guys. Maybe I'll see if I can sort out, mess with my filters here a little bit. think that's a little bit better. I'm not all twitchy. I'm not disappearing on you guys. But yeah, it's I only saw one roll of mint cellos on eBay this week, and so I'm assuming that people are still going to have them available. But I've got maybe about, I think maybe 10 more rolls. So we're good for a couple months here if we want to keep looking through mint cellos. So there's a couple that aren't Master Hub doubled. That is good to know. The only one that I saw was a reverse double die that had kind of extra down on the 1 cent. It might have been on all of it, but it didn't. I only saw pictures of the 1 cent area. And we can definitely check these out. Maybe we will find a first. These don't seem like they are the highest grade ones, but they don't seem like they are the lowest either. And all of them still have their little mint token here. It seems to be this person's signature. They seem to like to keep the mint token. Yeah, a lot of these seem to have like little tiny spots on them, while some of the rolls we go through have none. Here, this one looks a little bit clearer. And for anybody who hasn't, seen thousands of these, like all these little lines and stuff, 99.9 of those are just on the mint cellos. It's just probably a bunch of them all get stacked up against each other, and the coin gets, kind of pressed up against it, and they leave a mark in the mint cello. But better that happening than the coins all getting damaged, which probably can still happen, especially in the mail. I'd say about half of the coins when I buy rolls of these, they just end up getting mailed in like a bubble wrap envelope, just like basically loose in a Ziploc bag, almost like they want them all to get damaged. I guess the fewer of these that are out there, the more they're worth. But I mean, they made a few million proof sets for this year, so there are a lot of them out there. Do you know offhand, Stern, can the mint cellos leave PVC residue, or is it just the vinyl vinyl flips? I was like, reading different terms and definitions. I think this one has some environmental damage on it. I'm not positive. The rim looked kind of green, but I'm not really seeing chunkiness on it. Maybe it's toned. Hold on. Oh yeah, the rim on this one is like bright green, but like I was saying before, for some reason the toning is not my friend today. But the rim on this is like a completely different color. It's like a light green. So the mint cello can leave PVC damage. I guess I was just curious. Yeah, I've had coins where the mint cello was kind of deteriorating, and then like say for example where there are these lines and stuff, like little pieces of the mint cello would be deteriorated and just kind of flaked and kind of crushed up against the coin. And then from what I was reading, it sounded like the the PVC damage can kind of like make like almost like little green crystals, or like, you know, kind of like sticky, blobby, kind of green, greasy looking things, which I feel like I've seen on a bunch of my flipped coins, which makes me think that like maybe some of that is from the holders kind of deteriorating and damaging the coins. I'm just trying to become more aware of this so that I can store things more properly. I mean, like, I have thousands and thousands of these mint cellos now, so it's, you know, I know you were saying, I think on your stream, that you get like either the, I think the capital holders or the PCGS holders, or maybe it wasn't PCGS, but like the capital holders that you put the mint sets, and you find that they stay really nicely in those. $61. Yeah, I've definitely had some ugly ones from the early '60s. It looks like this one had a little moisture in it. You can kind of see kind of like some places where it looks like the moisture pooled and left like a little residue. And it looks like there is a little bit of environmental damage going on the coin. This one kind of looks like it's become a deep red color. But I can't see any reason why the mint cellos would be drying up, other than maybe the people that are buying them are having trouble buying sets. But when I look on eBay, there seems to still be hundreds and hundreds of mint sets to buy. Maybe they've just already gone through all those ones and they're all kind of the seconds. The Capital and Whitman. I guess that's the thing too, is that I've only really been collecting the mint cellos for Lincoln memorials. And so I'd have nothing, I would have a bunch of 1 cent coins in the capital holders, and then I wouldn't have a nickel, dime, quarter, and $50 to put in them. And do you wear, oh yeah, I had to like clean a stove today, so I do apologize about my hands if they come on camera. They look pretty awful. I cleaned them and cleaned them and cleaned them, it wouldn't come off. They end up with a nice nickel. Oh, they have one just for Lincolns? Nice. So like maybe like so like you can make like a set of them, or like a PDS. That's pretty cool. It would end up taking up so much more space, I can only imagine. I mean, ultimately, once the market settles down here in the future, after this pandemic clears up and things kind of go back to normal, and prices like go back up to normal, I'll probably be getting like thousands and thousands of coins graded here. And so the better ones of these that I'm going to want to keep will probably end up in a PCGS holder. That is the plan, but right now the auctions are so cheap for coins. I think I got like 5 1970S's this last week. They were just so cheap, or the small dates anyway. Pretty much, I think only one of them slipped through my cracks, and it was just because I was getting so used to winning them for a super discount that I was like, oh, if it goes for higher than this, I'll pass, because I'll just pick up the next one. Makeshift multi-year sets. Yeah, that sounds good. I mean, it would be really, do they make a capital holder that's just like got 100 holes in it, and like, especially with these early memorial cents, a bunch of them have just all different colors. It would be fun to make just like fill like a capital holder that had a ton of holes with just all different shades. Like try to make a rainbow of them. It'd make a really interesting thing to look at. 1,000 shades of copper. This one has really nice luster, but it's also got like little teeny spots. Nice. Maybe I'll get a display piece at some time. I imagine though that like having them out, it would probably affect, like the light would probably affect them if it was in any direct light. That one had a really nice obverse. I'm assuming that that is on the mint cello. I guess there's a couple little things up here. That's too bad. It had a really nice obverse. But isn't that always the case? Were all of the coins that you were looking at on the show last night, were those all, were you looking through all those for the first time? Or were those kind of like the best of the best that you've been finding lately? Or like a combination of both? You had a lot of coins last night. I don't think this one's toned. Just like the way that the fields are kind of like washed out. Kind of reminds me of how the other one was looking. Oh wait. Oh, okay. I think it was a reflection. I thought the rims were turquoise on this one. It's just my imagination. Light playing tricks on me. Yeah, I think I saw a collage where someone had taken thousands and thousands of Lincoln cents, and then they made like a portrait of Lincoln out of it. It's a really cool idea. I don't think this one has bright, but it kind of looks like it's got some toning on it. And I'm not sure why. It seems like one day toned coins show up really well, and then the next day they are not showing up at all on my microscope. Nice. Yeah, I like doing all the first time scoping. It's like when I do these shows here, I never look through, like I'll pull one out to take a photo for the show. But it's like, I like looking through all the coins for the first time live, because I never know what I'm gonna find. Like if I know that there's nothing in the roll, it kind of kills it for me. It's like I like there to be the chance for anything to happen. It seems like I did get a couple scores on eBay today, but it seemed like the auctions were much higher today. Like there was probably like 100 auctions that I was watching, and I think I only won like 12 of them. And a lot of them went for full price, which I have not been seeing things go for full price since like the beginning of the pandemic. So I'm hoping it's a good thing. Speaking of, let me drink some of this coffee real quick while it's still hot. Which I'm probably gonna have to drink. It's already, if it gets a little bit cooler, is just going to be bringing me down instead of bringing me up. I think it's like my 13th, 14th cup of coffee today. It just seems like every day I'm drinking one more cup. It's like last night before I went to bed, I drank a cup of coffee like right before. I'm like, I feel awake enough now that I can go to bed. Now that really... Yeah, this one's toned, but it's just got like it's almost like a pink ring around the edge. I feel like you can see it, but it is not bright. It's not crazy, but it's just kind of like a pink tan color that circles around. It's like pretty much everything above 1 cent. It's like everything in between the outer devices is a normal copper color, and then the rest of it has some toning. Yeah, now is, you put stuff up for buy it now. Buy it nows are doing just fine. I'm having no trouble selling things every month. I'm selling more and more and more. Do not put stuff up for auction. I'm killing it in the aspect that I'm buying stuff like 20 to 50% value, PCGS. Granted, I watch every single item and I'm not picky. I will buy dimes, nickels, quarters, whatever, wherever the money is that day. That's what I'm picking up. Like today, like all I listed was nickels, because nickels were where the value was at. And I think I only sold 1 nickel today, but I think I sold it for like 70. And I got a really good deal on it, so that 1 nickel. But the auctions, they're killing people. People are putting stuff up for auction because they need the money, and everybody else needs the money right now too. But it seems like the people with money, it's not stopping them from buying. They're buying a lot. It just seems like the market is being consolidated into fewer and fewer hands, which in some ways isn't great for the economy, because you want tons and tons of people all participating in the economy, to have a nice, stable, robust, but the buy it nows are doing great. The auctions, it's a slaughterhouse, but if you're in a position to buy, I would say you probably get the best deals of your life right now. Because there's just too many deals. There's like enough deals to go around for anybody right now. Really nice fields on this one. On the obverse anyway. We can look at the damage on the reverse now. A spot on the rim. Kind of looks like there is a lot, maybe that's just the Cello. Let's move it. I think that was just the Cello. There's like one little spot up on the edge of the rim there. Not too bad. Yeah, I definitely don't recommend. Here, we'll get this one out of the way. Yeah, this one's toned and environmental damaged, and possibly PVC damaged too. The rim is like a black green. You can even see the corrosion kind of growing up on it, and then it's got a multicolored fields. It's kind of like a peach and white. But yeah, you can see the stuff coming off on the rim here. But usually I feel like for every coin that's like this in this person's rolls, there's one coin which is really nice. So I definitely forgive the coin like that. And this one looks like the rim is brown. It's it's not like total environmental damage, just like the rim turned brown, kind of a golden brown. Yeah, that one looked pretty nice. I mean, it's like if it had just been that one spot, it almost looked like it could have been a 69. I did feel like I saw one or two other, like, you know, kind of like how this has little tiny specks. I think I saw maybe two of those on it. And for all I know, there was something on the rim. If there is like a spot on the rim, but it's not visible from the front or back, that hurts the grade of a coin, right? The nickel, I think the nickel was pretty nice. I think it had a little bit of toning on it. Pretty much every single coin I did today had some toning on it. This one's got a little red blush. Kind of gets dark, but it kind of looks like, yeah, this one's got some toning on the rim. Maybe we'll get some more on the reverse. But I had some awesome nickels today. I think 2 out of the last 4 that I have here had some really nice toning. Yep, we got a little bit on the reverse as well. It's like when it's on the front and back like that, I almost wonder if that's where somebody handled it. But yeah, I've been getting some really, really, really nice nickels. It's almost to the point where I'm like, wait, are all nickels like this? And I just never noticed because I don't collect nickels. Just like, because I guess I was thinking of like nickel, like things with a nickel finish. And I was thinking maybe that's just kind of, you know, the nickel color. And I'm just used to like kind of still, circulated nickels that, you know, we all get in our pocket change, but when they're really nice. Oh, where'd I go? I'll drink some coffee. No. There I am. I'll maybe pull out, I think the 2 out of the last 4 nickels in the stack I have here have some color and maybe they'll show up here. So this one also has kind of that multi-tone, it's kind of like peachy where there's like some darker red areas and then like the rest is kind of white and blushed. Which makes me wonder if there is damage on the rims as well. Just because this one looks like that last one that we saw. Nice reverse on it. I think most of those marks are, I believe all those marks are just on the cello. Ooh. Yeah, this one's got some toning on it. A little bit of it's red, most of it's just like kind of like a fiery orange color, and then there's like a patch on the coat and his face which is like almost white, like his jaw and cheek and bottom of his forehead is kind of a white color, and it looked like the back was just a little bit orangey with some white kind of areas in it. It makes me think that a couple of these mint sets came from the same place, but maybe they all just kind of tone the similar ways, different places. This one here looks a little bit lighter than the average Lincoln, not quite white, a little bit of copper on it. All of a sudden something just looks like really doubled on that one. So I'm interested to see how many more mint cellos are going to come up. I've noticed that the last couple batches that have been for sale on eBay have been going for more and more. I kind of bid hard on a bunch of them just because I needed stuff to make videos with. And And then I kind of backed off, and other people just kept bidding them up. Like pretty much like a couple months ago, I could have gotten 3 rolls for the price that like 1 roll's been going for. So I figure back off, make some videos, and see if the price comes back down. And if the price just keeps going up, then maybe I will put all mine up for sale. And I'll buy some graded coins with them. And hopefully I've learned something from the experience of getting to go through thousands of these. How often are you get a stream, Stern? It was fun getting to see you live. But if you have a set schedule, you can let me know. I'm not usually up that late. Normally I'm kind of like up from like, I usually get up like first thing in the morning at like the crack of dawn. And then I'm usually in bed a little after midnight. It seemed like you were started just about midnight, but if I know you're going to start, then I can at least catch the beginning of it. Yeah, this one's like really bright. Doesn't show up on here as well. Some of these have some funny colors. I think when I'm trying to like look over and I'm all like halfway off the screen, like it's like I can see around the corner or something. Alright, 2 more and we can zoom in here and see if we can find anything. I don't know, the only double die that I saw was a reverse double die. So I don't know if it is, if there's any point in looking in the obverse. I mean, I just have to imagine that people have looked at millions and millions of these, and if there was anything on the obverse, that it would be a thing. Apparently they did a good job not messing anything up in 1961. It's so funny how some years are really good years for double dies, and then some years it's like when they do a good job, we don't get nothing. But when they don't do a good job, let's see if any of these. Yeah, this one has like a yellow tone, but as you can see, the toning is just really not popping on my camera today. I think the back of this one has kind of a limey green in almost all the fields. It's like pretty much all the fields are like a lime green color, and then it just leaves the Monticello kind of like sticking out. But as you guys can see, it's like you can almost see like faint areas of the green, but they almost look golden here, which is kind of a bummer because this one's really cool. And then this one has like a yellow and orange ring around the edge, but once again, really can't see. I think it had like a red blush. Maybe that was a different one. But I think the back was maybe a little stronger. Oh, the back's got maybe some blue and some pink in it. But once again, I think you really can't see it. Like this area right here is like a little bit of blue, and this is pink, and then there's like a yellow ring that goes around it. But I think those were the 2 nicest nickels I got to go through today. By the time I'm done listing all these nickels, I'm going to almost have mostly full inventory of nickels for sale on eBay, which I just never really was into nickels. I mean, if you guys remember, I was only a penny guy like 3 months ago, and now I'm just trying it all. So world of coins out there, people, don't limit yourself to just one. I thought I would learn everything about pennies and become the master at it, and then I realized that I've been looking at pennies for 30 years, and there's still so much more. 35 years. There's so much more to learn. So we can try turning on some lights here. This was the toned one. And we can see if maybe the light will come up. You can see it a little bit better. It'll probably get bleached out as soon as I move it. But this one, it's got some funness to it for sure. At least this shows up a little bit better than the nickel. Not much. Alright, so we can zoom in. So I gotta hold it up so we know when we're there. And yeah, some of these cellos look like they might be a little funky to look through. And I'm curious of how, this is one thing that I've noticed has changed. Like you can see the light shining in the corner. Why that didn't used to happen. It used to be if I had the coin up all the way, but it didn't do that. Let's try it like this. Maybe this is how I had it. Just because this last week I was noticing that just everything seemed double. Like when I tried to do the show on Wednesday, it was killing me. But at the same time, this one seeming a little bit doubled. And we just began. We're not going to be that lucky to find the double die on a nice toned coin. Just getting things set up here. Yeah, this mint cello is like super, super foggy. Let's see if the next one is a little sharper. This isn't going to be very fun if they're all like this. Maybe I'll zoom back out, because I'm not going to be able to see anything. That looks a little better. I think what goes on these is the mint cellos are kind of puffy as well. And so on one part you have one height and then it kind of changes up. So it's like I feel like we definitely see a similarity. Like the last one we just looked at, there was kind of that line on the 1, and then there was like the extra little notch on the end of the 9. We get to know our 1961s here a little bit. Check out some of the tops. But the only double die that I saw it had pictures of the bottom devices being doubled. That T almost looked like it had a notch on it for a second. Okay, some of these are doing a little bit better. That's happy. It is definitely no fun. There we've got that nice little kind of like, I mean it makes it the tip of the 9 look double the way it sticks off, but let's hope all of the mint cellos are this clear. So far 3 out of 4 have been really good. Say this one's kind of, we can still see everything, but well, I wonder if every single 9 for 1961 looks like that. This one hopefully will be really clear. The mint cello looks really nice. It's only got like one line on it. Yeah, I feel like I could, if you just showed me the 9 on a 1961 now, I'd be able to tell that it was a 1961. Maybe there's other years that do the same thing. I feel like that first coin that we looked at, it kind of looked like there was some faint doubling on it. I guess that was the toned one. Maybe I'll put that one off to the side and we can look at it again after we've gotten to know some of these. Might be machine damage on. This might be a double die. I think we found a double die. Nice. And it said that it was on all the, I believe all the devices. So let's check out the others. It was just, that's where the photos were, so I figured we'd look where I could see an example. So I think this is a double die there. I mean, it could be machine damage, but like the top part up here almost looks more like machine damage, but the bottom there looked good. See, like this top part, like they almost look more scooped out. I feel like I might have seen a picture of the U there too. I think the memorial on the side here, yeah, right there, there was a photo of that. And I don't know if it's on this side too. It doesn't look like it. But I think that this one here is a double die. I think that there is only one. Here, let me see. I'll just I should have just left copper coins open. But I feel like I'll be able to more confidently say. So yeah, that rim on the bottom of the O, the N looks right, the E looks right, the U has that scoop, the memorial has the dip. It's looking like there is a die marker on the front under the T, and so this is 1DR001P. So let's see if I'm horrible with these die markers. Let's see if this little dot is on the front. Hey PK Carve, welcome. And so where was it? On the below the T? Yeah, I feel like my microscope just does not pick these up. Welcome to the stream. Trust. Yeah, it should be like right there. And I don't know why, maybe it's right there, those dual little lines, that part that's shiny, maybe that is the spot right there. See if the S has that line on it, like the S. I don't know if that was just damage. But the reverse on this one definitely it looks like the photos. So there was only one double die for us to find in this year. And it looks like we found the one we were looking for. My full-time job is eBay. This is me kind of just having fun. I just made my first $100 off streaming, but I have been streaming on here for over a year. So if I was doing this for the money, I would not be doing this anymore because I wouldn't have a home or a job. So yeah, my eBay store, Time Traveler's Coin Exchange on eBay. That is my day job. That is what I do for a living. I feel very, very blessed. I practiced delayed gratification for over 10 years to get myself to a place where I could do this for a living. And so far, so good. My sales have gone up pretty much every month consistently for the past year. I'd say making videos here on YouTube, it definitely has helped my eBay store. Since I started making video listings of everything that I sell, my sales have just gone up consistently. I'm gonna move this one to the side. The L looked interesting, like there was a spike coming up from it. Thank you, PK Carve. Huh. Interesting. So this one has I did not see any double dies for Verses for 1961. There's obviously a piece of metal there on the top, and then it kind of looks like there is a piece of metal above the L. That little spike there, that's what caught my eye, but then when I flipped it over, I can see, so let's check out the rest of Liberty there. Maybe there is an explanation for this. Is there any notching or anything I'm missing here? So it looks like we got up to 5,700. Whoa. Check out that Y. I don't know what's going on with this one. It's like all wavy gravy. Like, look at the bottom of that T. I mean, maybe... Let's keep looking around this one. I mean, we haven't seen this on any of the other ones so far. I feel like something stretched out the lettering on those. I don't know, that one definitely had the most interesting truss that I've seen. Interesting, look at the tip of the 6. I don't think we've seen that. We've seen this tip on the 9. I'm not sure if I saw the bottom of the 9 like that. This one's got me really fascinated. I mean, that almost reminds me of like the small date over large date. I want Stern. I'm assuming that you're not watching, or you. I feel like you would have a comment on this one. I was not expecting to find anything, period, on the fronts of these. I feel like there's maybe some machine damage on the reverse of this one. I mean, it's possible that that just didn't look like machine damage. That looked like some of the areas had been kind of smushed around. I don't think I've seen a proof coin that looked like that before. And that would be really cool. I mean, maybe there are, I'm going to put that one to the side. Maybe there are known varieties for this year that just nobody has a good photo of. We'll check out the Y on this one too. I want to see if maybe that one kind of looks like it has a sharp corner too, and the bottom of the T, but it doesn't have kind of the spike coming up. We'll check out the 9 here, see if it, yeah, like this one, it's got that part on the inside of the 9, but it doesn't have that extra little piece on the bottom. The 6 does have that little indent, but it's not nearly as pronounced. But definitely got to pay a little bit closer attention to what everything is looking like. See if we can find another one like we were finding. This one looks kind of skinnier. But then on this side it looks even bigger. Okay, so it does look like the tips of these 6s can have kind of like a little dent. But I feel like that other one that we found was definitely different Who knows, maybe we will find a second one. We can find it a match. Oh, nice clear cello. Yay! We gotta get a good look at this one. How's your night going, PK Carve? Hopefully you're having a good night. I feel like the corner of that E, I keep almost seeing like what looks like a notch on it. Yeah, it does seem like this year the Y and the 9 and the 6 here, they definitely are unique from other dates that I've seen. It's just curious to me how the, you know, it can be the same design. You could look at a penny a million times and not notice how different they are from year to year. This one kind of looks like maybe machine damage. It kind of looks like there's like a little bit right below everything there. We'll look at the other devices, see if that happens to them as well. Nice. Vacation is good. It looks like I'm gonna probably have a vacation around Thanksgiving, but that probably means I'm going to be working. We'll see. But I think I'm gonna have time to do some projects. There's like a lot of videos and stuff, like longer videos that if I have extra time to do, it's, you know, I commit to 2 of my nights a week to doing this. I know I was doing like every day. I think this one, the kind of doubling on the lettering on Liberty here, I think that is just, here we'll flip it over and see what it looks like upside down. I believe that's just machine damage. Kind of even disappears, it's very, very faint. But I think it's more like it just doesn't have the full letter. Even though that L there looks pretty thick. I hope everybody just stays home or, you know, has a staycation for Thanksgiving. I feel like if everybody goes out and does stuff, people are going to get sick. But on the bright note, or on the bright side, it sounds like there might be a possibility of vaccines here in the near future for people. And that'll be good for everybody as long as they've been safely made. Hopefully these companies that have been rushing these vaccines out, hopefully they've done a good job. I think I'm gonna just continue to have a stay-at-home life here for a little while until, you know, if other people are wanting to rush out and get the vaccine, I think I'll let them get them first, and I will just stay home. Don't wish anything bad to happen to anyone. I hope it's safe, but you only get one life, and I'm not rushing to get sick, and I'm not rushing to get a vaccine that's been hurried through. So for everybody's sake, I hope that it's a good one. There's a little machine damage on this one. Just looks like there's like almost like what looked like doubling on the letters. What was your plan for a vacation? Are you gonna stay at home, or are you gonna go somewhere? Are you gonna attempt the brave world? Nice. Yeah, I almost was gonna do something completely different. I had to go out to the store today, and I was gonna see if they would just give me some old-fashioned, just the things that started it all, just rolls of pennies. Oh, is this another double die? I think that this is... Can't tell. Start back over at the beginning. Here we can see if it's on the step here, if it's doubled. See, this one's not really looking like it's doubled there. Can we get the light back? So interesting how the light on different angles like totally makes it. Okay, let's see if that U is up at the top. There's a big indent in United. That doesn't really look like it. Maybe this one. Oops. Maybe this one here is just machine damaged. I think I have the other one right here. Let's see what this one looks like. Or is this? Hold on. That was the one with the thing on the front. That is nice of your old lady to go pick up those boxes. It'll keep you out of trouble doing something fun. It's amazing how on just different angles, like it's like I feel like the way that this one is showing up now, it was so vivid before, like I could almost have missed it. Let's look at the steps, see if they look, yeah, it definitely looks doubled. And then the U up here has like a nice big chunk inside it. I have watched Phil and Bella. I think I started watching Bella. She randomly came on one night, and she was with her dad. I think I've watched Phil a couple times. Did his account get knocked off at some point? Because I feel like the channel that I was watching of his just disappeared. And I wasn't sure if something happened, and then I felt like right after I was seeing Bella's, I feel like the whole Copa thing happened. Are they streaming again? I have not seen them come up on notifications or anything. I really liked watching the two of them stream together because like I really appreciate it when parents spend time with their kids. And I really like that he was trying to instill values and, teach her something that could, become a life skill. She seemed like she was like mostly interested when I was watching, but it seemed like, she was a kid at the same time, and I feel like he was a little bit more into like teaching her, than she was into learning, but you know, maybe I would learn a thing from watching her now. But I have seen them. I definitely enjoyed, like, some of my favorite streams, I feel like, were when I was like watching people just have fun with their families. Because it's like, I don't know, for me it's like I never had somebody that really enjoyed looking through coins, and so it wasn't until I found YouTube that I even had anyone to talk to about coins. And so I really liked seeing the other people like do coin roll hunts. There was like a couple of, I think, UK families that were doing coin roll hunts together, and just really enjoyed watching them all have fun looking through coins. I didn't think it was something that was possible. And I'm glad it is. And I'm glad to have found all the wonderful people on YouTube. An open penny box competition. That sounds fun. I think I went on one of the, I can't remember which stream it was, but they were doing like a penny box battle kind of thing. And I was like, can I take on both of you guys? Like, I have a Rydale coin sorter, and it can sort, like, I think it's, I can't even remember. I want to say it's like it can sort 180,000 pennies in an hour. Maybe it's only 18,000, but it just seems really low. Like, but it'll sort all the copper ones from the zinc ones, and then you can run the copper ones back through, and you can separate all the wheat cents from the memorials. And it's pretty efficient. It's really loud though. I would have to like just totally mute. I'd probably just mute the microphone on here, and maybe like find some like uncopyrighted music, or maybe I could just make like a looping audio file of like gentle coin sounds clinging, and so it's not just like I know that is just a fold in the, it was kind of looking like there was like an extra part of the 6 just sticking out there. I had to look. I'd like to think that there is a small date over a large state 1961 that nobody's found. That would be cool. I think I sold one of my, wait, is that spike again? It's like the light bleaches this one out, but I think that there is another spike. Does it have a little part inside there? Let's try it sideways if it's not going to give me anything upside down. Yeah, this one's not quite as interesting as the other one. I think there is a little spike. And I don't know if that's just remnants of a bee. How much what? I think I lost track of what I was saying when I found the spike. Did I mention selling a 1961 error today? Because that's what I was thinking about talking about. Sorry, not meaning to be a scattercase. I've only had 13 cups of coffee today. I should know exactly what's going on. I should be completely acutely aware of everything I say. I'm going to put that with the others, just because I found it interesting that we actually did find a second one there. This one had, where is it? Oh, it's right there. It just, that kind of reddish toning, it just doesn't look like it has anything. Oh, for the coin roll, are you familiar with the website Coinflation, coinflation.com? If you are, there is a link to the coin sorter. It's called a Rydale. I believe they're like 230 to 280. They have a few different models. And then there's different accessories. I believe the one that I got, it can sort pennies and nickels. But I can't remember. I feel like the name of the website changed, but it's a Rydale, Ryedale, I believe. It might be DAIL, but I believe it's DALE. This one looks like some machine damage on the reverse. It looks like it's kind of wanting to look doubled, but it's, you know, flat doubling, so it's more just been scooped out. But yeah, if you go to coinflation.com, there is, on the right side of the page, there is a link that will bring you straight to the Rydale website. I think that's originally, I feel like Coinflation used to have a lot of really interesting articles. I feel like since the pandemic started, I feel like I haven't really, there's like a gold article here and there, but there's nothing, like maybe my interests have changed. But there seemed like there used to be. I haven't gone in about a year. I finished clearing almost all my property here, and the intent was to clear everything so that I could just do a sweep of everything all at once. And somehow that never really happened. This one's kind of looking like the first one, but I don't think it's as strong. I feel like this is like the second one that we found that looked like it. Let's check the side of the steps. See if they're... Yeah, I think that this one just... I think these are kind of like they want to be. We'll check the inside of the U, nothing inside the U. So I think that these ones are just machine damage. That they look very much, I mean, possibly the other one is machine damage too, but it looked like it was right on. I mean, it's like I can see a little bit that looks like doubling, but it doesn't look nearly as strong. Yeah, I wish that I had gotten, I think I got an AT Gold Pro. I wish that I had gotten one that was specifically, now I wish I had gotten one that was specifically for like beaches that have like a, I can't remember what it's called, like a salinity balancer, like one that can handle salt water. Like I got mine to go metal detecting mostly at like rivers and like gold mines, looking for gold nuggets. So I was, you know, I had the gold bug totally, and so that's why I got the one that I got, because it was supposed to be really good for gold nuggets. But when I go to the beach here now, it seems like pretty much completely useless. The salinity and the soil, I can't ground it out. It's just too strong. The wet sand on the beach, it just drives it nuts. At the same time, some of the beaches here are so clean that I can walk all the way up and down them and not hear one beep, which is pretty awesome. But metal detecting is definitely fun. I went up to one of the rivers, and I swear I think people called the police on me. And it wasn't until after that that I realized that when I'm like carrying my metal detector and it's kind of like outright, like I'm holding it in my hands like that, I think they thought I had an assault rifle, because like I turned around and the police were like kind of like looking out. They were kind of crouched, looking behind the bushes. I'm like, what? And then I realized that they were like totally staring at me. I think they were like watching from a distance, trying to see what I was doing. And then I also found out that, you know, fortunately not the hard way, but you know, you can't just go metal detecting anywhere. If you go metal detecting and if it's on someone else's claim, if like the spot that you are detecting is a claim, and if you even remove a rock, that is claim jumping, and it's considered a felony. So it's, you got to be careful, you know, like there are places you can go, but it's like, you know, private property, you have to have permission. And I know a lot of the like YouTube videos and shows, they say be respectful of property, but it's also like know your rights and stuff. Excuse me. Metal detecting for me, I would say if you have like a big beach area where people are just dropping Rolexes off of them, I could see how people could make an income. Me personally, finding like one of my property corners, that was the most valuable thing I found. I found a couple silver rings, but for the most part, I don't even pay for the batteries that go in the metal detector. It's just something kind of fun. It's like treasure hunting. You know, maybe one day something will pay off. If you meant like coins, my recommendation is Certified Coins, PCGS. That's at least where I found my niche. You know, it's like you can find a deal on a coin. Like on eBay right now, the auctions are extremely low. I'm winning some stuff for like 20 to 30-40% of its PCGS value. And right now, I would say the money is simply buying stuff at auction. You know, knowing what you're buying, because some coins, they always go for cheap. There's just too many of them graded. But knowing which coins basically have a demand, like a constant demand for, and then you know, finding those ones and purchasing them. For me, PCGS, that's kind of the market that I've learned. There's definitely a ton more room in the market. But it's, you know, I know for anybody new, it would be totally overwhelming. Every morning I get up and I look at every single PCGS auction that will be ending for the next 24 hours. So I get up, drink a cup of coffee, and I watch. I look through all 24 hours worth of the next upcoming auctions. Any auctions that I see the potential for value, I put on my watch list. And if I'm not going to be able to be there for an auction ending, I will put a bid on it, not as high as I normally would. And anything that I'm able to be there for, I sit there and, you know, bid at the last minute. You know, I know nobody likes people who snipe bid, but yes, I snipe bid on a lot of stuff, probably 100 coins a day. And it's just, you know, you won't win them all, and you just have to be willing to walk away. You know, 6 months ago, I would say winning something 30% below the PCGS value, that's a win. You know, it's practically a dealer's margin. But with the way that the market is right now, I would say betting on stuff for 50% of its value, you can win quite a few coins a day at 50% value. Like PCGS coins, like $100 coins, $200 coins. You know, sometimes it's a $20 coin. But basically, you know, like if I was to give a simplified formula of what I do, I try to buy coins for 30 to 50% off, graded by PCGS, 30 to 50% off their value. And then I just put them up on eBay for about full value, usually a little bit more. And I'm in a position now where I have enough coins that you know, somebody can come and make a lowball offer on one, and I don't need to accept it. I can wait, you know, for somebody to come and put a good offer on a coin, and then when that coin sells, I buy another coin, and it just, you know, processes over and over and over again. But I did start with only a few coins, and then I sold those coins, and I bought a couple more coins, and then I sold those, and I bought a couple more. Some coins I bought, and I'm still have them, and they haven't sold after like 8 years, 10 years. I would say I don't think I started really getting into buying PCGS coins till about 2001 or 2002. So most of my coins are not any older than that. I used to do a lot of raw coins. There's definitely money to make in raw coins. However, you can make just as much money selling a PCGS coin as you can make from selling 100 raw coins. And maybe I wasn't, you know, buying the best raw coins, but for me, I didn't have the education to be able to see with a photo online that a coin was cleaned or it wasn't cleaned. There was too much of a question mark. And so, you know, buying stuff that's already been certified, I can take out, you know, I can take a lot of risk off of what I'm doing, because I know that at the end of the day, that coin is in a holder graded by that company. And that people trust the company, and they believe, you know, not every coin is graded perfectly, so there will be some that don't look as good as their grade, and there are some that look way better. You know, there's a whole business of people who are able to look at coins inside a slab and say, this coin is undergraded. If I resubmit this coin, I'm going to make money off of it, that it's, you know, we'll jump into the next tier. But for me, just buying coins at auction, and I buy it nows too. Not only do I watch every auction every day ending on eBay, I check every single buy it now that goes by throughout the day. I see it. And there are certain coins that I'm looking for. Sometimes it's just a coin that excuse me. Sometimes it's just a coin that I know the value of. And some people put it up for lower. I know what it'll sell for. You know, someone lists a coin as a buy it now for 60. I know that I can sell it for 100 all day long. I will pick it up. Like there was, you know, 10 coins, all of the same grade that someone listed the other day for $58. I know that I can sell them for $100 within a few weeks. So I picked up all 10 coins. They were full PCGS price, but I know that they go for nearly twice the price, or at least that's the trend right now. So, you know, sometimes there are coins that I will pay more than PCGS value for, because I know what I'm able to sell them for, because I know what the demand is. But I would say for right now, if you're looking at a secondary income, but it's like, you know, you probably know certain coins well, and you know what's good about them. I would try to kind of stick in an area where you know, and at the same time, if you're collecting coins, like if there's a collection that you like, you know, collect those. And then, you know, every coin in my PCGS registry set is up for sale on eBay. So basically what happens is my registry set is like a sandcastle that I constantly keep rebuilding. I think that this is just machine damage. It does look similar to the other one, but it's like I feel like we're finding two different ones. Like ones that kind of look like, looks like a double die, and then it doesn't have the other two spots on it. But it's like, I guess like for beginning, is it a mosquito? There it is. It's like 30 degrees out. What's this mosquito doing here? I don't know. I honestly don't know what Libertats are going for. Is it like a 1 ounce silver round, like Mexican, like a Mexico $1 ounce, or like a 20 peso or something? Well, I would definitely say like start, sticking to what you know. Check. I mean, it's always a good, because like, let's say for instance, like I tell you like, oh, buy this or that. Some coins you're gonna end up, having for a while, and so if you buy coins that you're interested in and you love, then at least you have coins. That's the thing, like say all these coins, the market could like tank. And I understand that, and it's a risk that I'm taking, but at the end of the day, I love the coins that I collect. So if that happens, that's a risk I'm willing to take. I can be buried in them, and someday someone can find treasure on my grave. But it's like, if I'm going to get stuck with coins, I'd much rather get stuck with coins that I enjoy. And it's like, I guess that's the other part about giving people like, financial advice about buying coins. Obviously I'm not a mind reader, and I'm not the ultimate authority of what happens in this economy. But as far as coins go, that's one of the things there's a couple of videos I'm wanting to make, but also a couple suggestions that could help, which I'm going to make videos on here in the next couple weeks. But there are different ways to help limit or to like increase your profit. It's like if you're on eBay, there's the eBay cashback, eBay bucks. And so basically when you pay for something with eBay bucks turned on, you get 1% cash back. If you have a PayPal debit card, it looks like this one has some toning. I don't think we saw this one the first time. If you have a PayPal debit card, you get another 1% cash back. However, you can also have a credit card set up through your PayPal account, so that you can get, like, say the Chase. There's a specific Chase card right now that gives 5% cash back when you pay through PayPal. And so like if you have that set up, through your PayPal account, through eBay, you basically get like, wait, this is the original toned one. I think I picked up from the wrong area. I should pay attention to what I'm doing. Alright, we'll try this again. But I guess what I was going on about anyway is that there are different, tricks, that have nothing to do with the coin market. Like another website, someone, Blue Sandy, told me about it, and so I tried it. And my other friend, who was the one that convinced me to try it, it was called Swag Bucks. And basically you get 1% cash back whenever you purchase something through almost any website on the internet. You get an additional, so it's like if you have the Chase Freedom credit card, and then you have the PayPal debit card, and you purchase your Swag Bucks with eBay bucks, it's like you can get like up to 8% cash back or something like that. It's ridiculous. And so it's like basically it's like if you're buying bullion, or like you have friends that want bullion and you can just buy it for them and they can pay you cash, you would make 8%, plus whatever. You could become a professional buyer. You could like pump people's gas, and make money as a job. But there's a lot of interesting things. So it's like if you can find coins that are then like 30 to 50% below their value, and then you're getting like an additional big chunk of profit off of it, it's just awesome. So I'm going to be doing some videos just trying to explain to everyone how to like maximize those things, because like they can really, really add up. One thing that I'm bummed about is like my friend who helped convince me to get swag bucks, which I have now been paid off, or I have now been paid by them, so now I will actually do a video on them telling people it's legit. I won't do a video about something that I have not been paid for and have not seen it with my own eyes work. But what I'm bummed about is that they were my referral. They sent me a referral in an email address. I signed up through it, and I just started getting paid. But the person who referred me is supposed to get 10% of all the cash back that I get for life. And they just, I just got my first money, and they didn't get the money, the bonus money from me, using it. So I'm making my money, but they didn't get their money, and I think that's kind of bunk. We're going to try to see if we can get it fixed. But I'll be doing a video on that in the future, just because I'm definitely making money off of it now. It takes, I think, 72 days from the day that you purchase something to the day you get the cash back, because they want to prevent people from buying something and returning it and getting the cash back. They want to make sure that you actually buy it, keep it, and are happy with it before you get your money. And so I had to wait 72 days to test this, and then I had to wait after that to make sure, or to accumulate enough to get my first check. But they sent a PayPal payment straight to my account. Another way that you can make money without even buying coins, you can become an eBay partner, and you can advertise on social media other people's coins. Like you can just go on eBay and find the best of the best coins, and just make an Instagram page with links to the best looking coins. So it's like if you really like Libertards, you can just, make links to, beautiful, like say you find a really nice toned one, put a link on, your social media leading it back to eBay to that listing, and you can make like up to 6% of the sale just for getting that sale. It's like they reward anybody who does it. And so I joined the eBay partner program probably like 4 months ago, and now I'm getting payments from eBay. So I guess, for example, all my videos and stuff that I do, they all have links to the items that I sell. And so if somebody follows the link and goes and buys my thing, I also get a bonus from eBay for purchasing my coin. However, if they don't find the coin that they're looking for at my eBay store, which I have 1 out of 36 of every PCGS graded US coin for sale on eBay now. I'm not sure. I want to find out. I think I might have more PCGS certified coins in my eBay store than anyone else on eBay. Now, I believe that there's probably some huge businesses out there that have just hundreds of thousands of stockpiled PCGS coins. I have no doubt that there must be. Like, I know that there's people that have more. Nobody has more for sale than I do. And I might be wrong. There might be someone that's got 5,000 or something, but I've like over 3,400 of them now. And I did the math. I have like 1 out of 36. But so anyway, if somebody goes to my eBay store and they don't purchase something of mine, but then they go on and look at other people's stuff and purchase from them, I get a commission off of them coming through my portal, which is awesome. And so it's just a kind of another way. And then I'm going to get my first YouTube paycheck sometime this month or whatever. I finally got over the $100 threshold. So it's like I've been working on, you know, this stream and this channel for over a year now, and made like, I don't know, like 5,700 videos I think as of today. So it's definitely been work, but what I'm hoping is that it just slowly grows, and while I only made like $100 over the last few months since I got monetized, that, you know, it'll be $150 after that, and it'll be $200 after that. But I definitely didn't, you know, I'm not here from doing nothing. I've, you know, I'd say I've put thousands of hours. I mean, 5,700 videos times 2 minutes at the least. And then I probably streamed like 500 to 1,000 hours. So definitely, I don't know. And there's other people that can just make a 5-minute video and they get 1 million views. Probably it would be smarter to try to do that. YouTube hates me when I make 20-30 videos in a day. They literally hate it. They push me down to the bottom. Nobody sees me unless they know who I am. I understand why they do it. They want, you know, quality over quantity. And so it's like in the future here, I'm going to start producing like more longer, high quality stuff. And that's why I plan on doing a bunch of these different videos. But at the same time, it's doing really well for my store. So it's just kind of this, what do I do? You know, my store is sabotaging my YouTube, but my YouTube is helping my eBay. eBay pays my bills. YouTube really doesn't pay my bills yet, so I'm gonna do what's good for my eBay store first. And then the stream here, I do this for fun. This is what I would be doing alone. So I might as well do it with other people, because there's other people and it's fun to socialize while I do this. And it's the middle of a pandemic now, so it's like, what better way to socialize, because I'm not exactly going out and doing a bunch of that these days. I intend to not get really, really sick before the pandemic's over. I don't know, for all I know, I already had it at the beginning of the pandemic. I think if you go back to February of this year, before it was even officially here, I was not looking so good. I was not feeling so great for like almost a month. Like I think I had to stop making videos for a month because I couldn't make a 2-minute long video without just like starting to cough. It was no fun at all. It's like when I see those videos, like when I'm like reviewing my older videos, I'm just like, wow, you didn't look so good there. But I was also making like I made like 100 videos a day for like a couple months straight there. It was just like ridiculous. I don't know, like, or maybe I would make like 200 videos in a weekend. I just couldn't even talk. It's like I've had, you know, jobs where I had to talk, but never as much as just talking. I remember when I was first streaming, I played video games before I streamed coins, and I didn't even know how to talk on the camera. It was just me. I couldn't multitask. If I was talking while I was playing a game, I would die. I was playing games where I needed the concentration, but the good thing about it was I feel like it taught me how to talk on camera a lot better. I feel like now that I'm doing these videos, I don't know, I'm just afraid that I'm gonna start talking while I'm alone like this all the time. So let's see. I just want to see. So is this one of the ones? I think this is the little spike. So that was the last coin there anyway. So this one has like a little spike, and I don't think it has that same hump inside above the L. And I feel like the Y's doesn't look as impressive. So we found that one. Is this the other one? And so this is the one with the bigger spike. Like this is, you know, you can definitely see it, and then you can definitely see the bump. You know, like I don't even have to try to really focus. It's not super clear, but you can see the bump over the bottom of the foot down here on the L. And so I really don't know what's going on with that one. I feel like the Y's, we noticed that the Y's are a little bit crazy, but I feel like that one is a little bit crazier than any of the other ones we've seen. And then I think the best one that we found, I think that this is it. I think that this is the double die 001, as long as I've got the right one here. Let's see if I can get it to, it's not really looking right here. I had a couple of them over here, so this might not be it. Let's check out the step. No, the step is there. Let's see if I can get it to focus better. It almost looks like there's like 4 there, but that's not what it looked like when we first were looking at it. Let's see if I can get this right. Like that just looked like a, isn't it funny how I'm having to like manipulate it so that it looks the way I want it, and it's not even working. It's like, how am I supposed to find more when I can't even make it but I guess the other marker kind of area was on the U here. There's like the hump, or like the doubling in the inside of the U. Like the different die markers that I saw was that, and the outside, or the step right here, you can see the doubling right there. But I don't know why it's not, maybe I've got to move it in the cello. I don't feel like I should need to do that, but maybe it'll do the trick. But there should be like a little gap at the bottom of the O. This one should have a bar. It's amazing how clear it was earlier, and now it looks like one of the machine damaged ones we were looking at. But I remember none of the machine damaged ones had the doubling and the steps, and that's totally funny. So something changed here. I don't think I refocused the microscope once. That's kind of frustrating. It almost makes me want to go back and look at a couple of the ones that kind of looked like one. I mean, it's like I feel like I had it on an angle about like this. Like I feel like you can see it, but it's not clear. Maybe I've been slowly bumping the microscope. That didn't help. I tried to like focus a little bit more clear. Well, it looked so clear as day earlier. But I mean, I assume that is because it had all the other markers. This was the one that had some nice toning on it. I think I put that one away on the side just so that I would remember. I think this is one of the ones that looked like it had kind of machine damage, which I can't even see in this light now. It makes me feel better about the other one. But the thing about these ones, while they kind of looked like they had the doubling, it did blue sandy. The other one did, but this one here does not have, you know, the side there, and it does not have, you know, anything going on inside the U. And the same thing with this one. It's like it's like they're not even showing up now. They're not even wanting to look like it. But these ones I thought were machine damage. They just looked very close to the double die number 1. And then once again, if I can find the coin, there's no doubling on the side of the building here. And there is no doubling inside the U. Did you see these two, blue sandy? Because I didn't see. So with this one here, it's got I'm losing it. It's got like a spike coming up, and then there's also like kind of looks like there's like a split in the top of the L. Like it almost looks like there's a doubling, like if the L is a foot, it kind of looks like the big toe is up on the foot. But then there's this spike, and it's definitely raised on the coin, and it's not looking very shiny here for a second, but the glare really hits it. So I didn't know if that was possibly, if that's a known thing. My, it's giving me trouble. Oh, thank you, Blue Sandy. Yeah, I'm not having any trouble with my swag bucks, but when you told me about swag bucks, I didn't know what to think, but I was telling my friend about it, and they were like, oh no, I've gotten paid from swag bucks, and so they convinced me to go and sign up right then, and so I signed up with them, and they sent me an email. Like, I hadn't visited the site, I hadn't done anything, I didn't even know what swag bucks was. What's going on with my camera? It won't focus now. But so I've gotten paid now, but they didn't get their 10% referral fee, and I don't show up as their referral. It's just like it's like swag bucks got me. Like, I have no. It's like they're treating me like I didn't go through anyone, when I went through an email and signed up directly from that email, with the person sitting next to me walking me through the entire process to make sure everything was done correctly. Okay, well, I will definitely check, because I was definitely much more excited about doing the swag bucks when I knew that someone, you know, if my friend was going to be getting 10% of what I'm getting. Like, I've already accumulated like $100 worth of swag bucks in just the last 72, 75 days since I started. And so it's going to be something that's probably going to, you know, add to my income $400 at least a year at the level I'm using it right now. So it's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it. And if I keep growing the way I am on eBay, it could be, you know, another $1,000, another $2,000 a year. Who knows? Maybe even a month. PK Carve, hang in there. Or here, PK Carve. Blue Sandy is the one that told me about Swag Bucks. She offered to give me her referral code, but it was my friend who convinced me to do it. I owe Blue Sandy. If you are gonna join Swag Bucks, get the referral. Have Blue Sandy send you her referral. She knows more about it than I do, and I owe her because I should have signed up through her because she's the one that turned me onto it, and now I'm making money. Swag Bucks is basically, to put it simply, Swag Bucks, it's like a, I can't put it simply, I need to get this together before I do the video. But basically, it's if anytime you go to swagbucks.com before you purchase something online and go through their portal, you get 1% cash back for your purchase. Or say for eBay, it's 1%. For different websites, it could be up to like 10%. Some of the websites get a lot more money. But basically, when you purchase something, you just go to Swagbucks, and if you're going to eBay, you go to Swagbucks and click through their portal, and you get cash back just for visiting through them. They're paid to bring people into their site, and so if you go to their site, they give some of the money back to you, and it's money that the website you're going to won't just give to you. But so basically, it's just it's free to use. There's different ways to make money on it as well. Like you can watch an advertisement, they'll pay you 2 cents. If you don't mind downloading stuff to your phone, they'll pay you to download video games to your phone and play them. I don't do any of that stuff. I'm not downloading anything. I'm not buying a vacation and getting bonus swag bucks. I buy a lot of stuff on eBay. And so now that I buy stuff on eBay, I get extra money every time I purchase something on Swagbucks. Or every time I purchase something, I pay through Swagbucks, and I get basically every 100 coins I buy, I get 1 free now thanks to Swagbucks. Every time I buy 100 coins, eBay gives me 1 free coin for eBay bucks. Every time I buy 100 coins, PayPal gives me a free coin because of the PayPal debit card cash back. And so it's about using all these things simultaneously. And I wish I was I know Blue Sandy is good at coupons and stuff too. If I was smart, I would be searching and finding all these coupons to purchase all the stuff, probably get an extra 5% off. There is a lot about smart shopping that I need to learn. There's a lot out there. And I don't know, maybe we can make some videos about it too, but I know I'm mostly about coins, but if I can get people more coins and get people their coins for cheaper, I think that would be some good lessons that everybody coin collecting could do, because what coin collector doesn't want more coins and want more coins for free? I do. But I don't know, I know you guys have both been on here at the same time. If you guys know each other's information, feel free to contact each other. I know Blue Sandy has a Facebook. I don't know if you have one, PK Carve. But if she can tell you everything about Swagbucks, she's been doing it way longer than I have. I've been doing it for almost 3 months, but I've made about $100 off of it just by purchasing stuff through their website. But anyway, so that was all the coins here. I know that the one that I thought was the Double Die 001, I do believe that is it, because it had all the markers, but for some reason it's just not showing up. Something changed in the light here. It looked great earlier. And then I'm really curious about the spikes on the L's. Maybe that's just a thing. Maybe it's a kind of damage. I thought it looked cool. It looked like something that could be a double die to me. I didn't see any information about it on the internet before this stream. But so I believe I've got about 10 more rolls of memorials to do in the future for you guys, so I look forward to doing that. Thank you, PK Carr, for being here tonight, and thank you, Blue Sandy, for being here tonight. Always good to have you guys. Hold on one second, because there was Stern was in here. Thank you, Stern, for being here, and fun to see your stream last night. And if you see this video later, Stern, let me know what you thought about that, the one that looked like a double die and the 2 spiked owls. And anyone else watching, feel free to leave a comment what you guys think about them. Yeah, I wish you a good night, Blue Sandy, and I wish you a good night, PK Carve, and I wish you a good night, Stern. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope to see you guys all in the future. All right, good night for now.